Hello YouTubers. Today I'm doing a video. This next video is actually 2 days of hunting, both after work hunts, and one successful day and one not so much. But the point of this video is that TSS number 5 finally proves itself. Anyway, I want to thank my patrons especially for contributing to my videos, and I want to also thank everyone else for watching, for taking the time to view my videos when you could be viewing someone else's. So I do appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, I'm back out here at Mackay, and it's Tuesday, October 26th. Still got just a few days left in this first segment of goose hunting. And anyway, there's geese in this field, but I did not talk to the landowner, so that's a lost cause. So I'm going to go down here and wait and see if I can pass you something that might be headed that way. Piece of tape over the microphone hole. I don't know how much it's going to help. We'll find out when I process the video. Sitting here in these rocks, hoping for an opportunity. I have no idea if I'm going to get one. Oh, there might be something on the creek. I saw some geese in the field, but it didn't account for all of them, so I'm hoping the rest of them didn't go out already. I'm hoping some will come over here. But there's a wind I have to take into account. It's always hard to hit things in the wind. That, folks, is what I call half-hearted, half-assed goose hunting. Sat up there, they're sat out in the open, so they weren't going to track anything, and they were blowing a goose call out in the open. So obviously don't know what they're doing, or they don't care. But they make it bad for people like me who are really into goose hunting. Now I'm down to about 2 minutes left. So, looks like I'm not going to get a shot. Okay, I don't know if you can see me or not, but that's not important. Being able to listen to me is. Okay, so this hunt was changed from the beginning. I was down there in those rocks hiding, wearing camouflage, had my face covered and so on. And here comes more people. And normally, if you walk up on hunters, you divert to a different spot or join them, one or the other. What did they do? They paused and they walked past me and got in front of me. And they were only like 50 yards away, if that, when they got in front of me. It's supposed to be 200 yards apart between hunting parties here. And I wasn't going to move, because I was there first. That's rude, it's poor etiquette, and poor planning. They were sitting out in the open. Yeah, I mean, they had camouflage clothing on, but their faces weren't covered, and they were sitting out in the open like a sore thumb. So, needless to say, nothing flew over. It's probably just as well, because there probably would have been arguments over who shot what, and I would have just been in a crappy mood over the whole thing. There seems to be a real lack of etiquette these days amongst hunters. And I don't know, maybe it's just they're not learning, maybe it's new hunters that haven't learned, I don't know. The traditions are kind of dying, which is not good because we need to preserve them. Alright, hello YouTubers, I'm out here at Mackay Reservoir, and it is Thursday, October 28th, towards the end of the first segment. And, the geese have been landing in this field up here. It's a private field, but I'm hoping I can get some of them to land elsewhere. So that's what I'm going to bank on. There's one. Down she goes. Bam! There's one. Down she goes. Bam! And that was with tungsten number 5s, and it was dead instantly. Isn't that right now? Well, I'm in the gun. I don't know why nothing's going in. That bird is definitely dead. No doubt in my mind about that. Okay. Well, this is a terrible spot to shoot from. It's too precarious. Okay, so Tungsten super shot is working. You just got to hit them. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my bird. And I'll set some decoys up when I'm down there. While I'm down there, decoys. I don't know where all my shell cases went. I know where one of them is. Well, they just dropped. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. Well, I know where it fell. I don't know how far it actually was when I shot it. Well, it is a nice bird. It's smaller from up there. Huh. Sweet dreams. Boy, she hit hard too. It left the crater. Alright. Back over here. And I'm going to set some decoys up. Just to see. They've been over here. I mean, they've been everywhere on this flat, pretty much. So, you see their buddies down here. Just know they'll come. The turkey calls making noise. Alright, I was up there. Oh, crap. A monumental climb. Someone who's worked the whole day in a labor-intensive job. But it's worth it sometimes. As long as the rocks don't fall on me. Alright. Okay, so that was my last shell that I had made up of 10 gauge number 5 super shot, 18 grams per cubic centimeter, densest shot you can buy, and number 5. And it's obvious it hits hard. I mean, that goose was dead in the air. It didn't flop or nothing. It just fell dead. So my pattern's square on there. I think it's going to be extremely lethal. But I think the ballistics are different than steel. I think it shoots different, and different than steel, and probably different than lead too. So I've got to get things dialed in. Nice bird. Don't know what the weight is. I need to get another scale. But I went ahead and just put a few decoys out. Only about a dozen or so. Because they love this mud flats down there. If they have any incentive at all, they'll come out here. So as long as no one else shows up, which is hard to say. Anyway, the Ithaca Mag 10 and number 5 Super Shot, no question, a lethal combination. I'm sure that was a far enough shot, and there wasn't a lot of wind, but there's wind, so yeah, I'm very happy with the lethality. I just got to get the pointing correct, because that's every time you let off one of those shells, it's like $10. So it's very expensive, and should probably be only used for long shots. I wouldn't use it for anything short. It'd be a total waste. Anyway, I am very pleased, and that's the second goose I killed with those. I could switch to ITX, put some ITX in here, see how that pans out. But regular steel BBs will work. I just ranged the decoys. It said like 40 yards. Of course, it's downhill, so I don't know how accurate that is. But they're close to anything that flies over them. I mean, regular BBs will take out. So, and I'll probably take the T's out of the gun and just put BBs in it. I don't see any reason to waste anything special. Okay, I think I'm going to get ready. Hopefully something else will come out and see those decoys and head over here. That's what I'm hoping. This is kind of an odd position to shoot from because I'm above the decoys. So, in theory, they could come coasting in and I could actually shoot down at them, which is a good thing because a goose's back is not very thick and the lungs are right there. So, even small shot can penetrate the back in the right spot unless you're really far off. So that's pretty good. If you're right over them, it's a great place to shoot from. But I don't know if anything else will show up. I mean, that could be it. That could be my opportunity, and I may not get another opportunity. I don't know. It's 4:34, so I've still got till 5:51. Still got lots of time. Those geese flew out, and I think they went that way, which is good. I'm trying to break them of the habit of landing in that field over there, because that's a private field. They have to hunt down the landowner to get permission, and everyone and their dog does the same thing. And so I don't want them landing there. I want them to fly out. I want to pass shoot them here. This is a pass shooting destination, unless I can get them to land on the flats, and then I can hunt them with decoys. Just depends on how much hunting pressure there is. Well, I just hit the call a few times, but we had quite a bit of wind earlier. Now we got just a little bit. And I really need a little bit more for those windsocks to really come alive. A good 5 to 10 mile an hour wind is just about perfect. You get too much wind and then I can't hit anything. It's hard to hit the target. Okay, so what I did was I put my last Black Cloud number 2s in the gun. Because the decoys are close enough. Number 2 shot and kill a goose. And then another shell that has 2 marked on it, but I don't know if it's 2 ounces or number 2 shot or what it is, so it'll be a challenge. Let's see what that does. After that, I've got a choice of T, ITX, F, BBs, and triple B. The ITX is BB size, but it's pretty expensive too. I really hate to blow it on close range shots. Just use plain old garden variety steel for that. Well, I'm literally down to the last 10 minutes of this after work hunt, and so far, thus far, it looks like the one shooting opportunity is all I'm going to get. We'll see. I'll wait till the end. 10 minutes left. You never know. Ducks in the water. Can't shoot them now anyway. It's after hours. Yeah, they're all up there in that field again. Damn geese. At least the people didn't show up and screw my hunting up. It's Tuesday. Yeah, nice bird. Felt like a stone. And it's pissed on me. Okay, that particular goose that I knocked down with TSS 5 turned out to be a through and through. Upon removing the skin from the bird, found that the load of TSS 5 went all the way through the bird, went in one side of the rib cage and all the way out the other side, broke most of the ribs. That bird was dead in the air before it even knew what was happening. So, and you can see from the video it wasn't that close of a shot, so I mean it was within range, but it wasn't real close. So TSS number 5 has finally proven itself. Pretty amazing stuff. If you have the money to pay for it, it is expensive.